Swindon Town Ladies boss Steve Robertson joins me now on Your Sport Swindon. Steve, the season's well underway now, and you had 2 defeats in the league, and then a game you were expected to win at the weekend. Unfortunately, lost an extra time. Thoughts on that one?
Yeah, not overly happy with Sunday. From our side of things, anyway, I felt we didn't really do ourselves justice. Whether that was because we've had 2 real tough games and we almost didn't expect to have that much of the ball and it to slow down that much, I don't know. But fair play to Denham. Well worth the win. I thought they were well worth the win in 90 minutes. We know that as a manager and as a team, they've all clubbed together, and all we can do now is turn that into a positive and say actually we can't drop ourselves that low after putting in 2 good performances against Charlton and Tottenham, and hopefully take that into Portsmouth on Sunday at home, which is again it's 3 away games at the beginning of the season is not easy at any standard, let alone when you've gone up, and then to have a cup game, anything can happen in a cup game really. So unfortunately we were a bit of an upset, I suppose, but if you don't lose games of football, we don't learn anything. So hopefully we can learn something from it again and take it into our home games.
You'll be asking for a reaction, presumably, from that cup game, as it's your first game at home as well.
No, yeah, definitely. They all know that. We had a good chat on Sunday night as well. It carried on, and as you can see, they're all training tonight. Spirits are up, and that's all I can ask for at the moment, is that they stick together, and hopefully we'll come out at the end of it. And we've looked at our home games from day one and said they're the ones we've got to try and really get something out of. But we're fully aware we don't get an easy game now. Last year we would have played in the cup, maybe gone back and had 2 or 3 not easy games, but games we could sort of ease ourselves back into. It's not the case. We've been knocked out of the cup on Sunday and we're straight back in against a big team again. So there's no point feeling sorry for ourselves. We've got to turn it into a positive, take it on Sunday, and hopefully we can get something out of the game. But again, it's performance we're looking for on Sunday, not necessarily result. But we'd like to be able to try and pinch something.
You say it's the performance on Sunday. You'd love to get those 3 points, but again, Portsmouth are going to be another tough cookie. Have you kind of highlighted specific teams in the league to definitely get those 3 points?
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 we've looked at and said that they're sort of our 6-pointer, if you like. We definitely want to try and get some out of them. But all our home games are something we'd like to get something out of. We've earmarked a target for us would be if we can maintain a good home record. Even if there's a couple of draws here and there, but I'm confident with the girls we've got on the squad we've got, that once they click and that little gelling period comes in, we'll be absolutely fine. And I think that is the big sticking point at the moment, is we've had a big reshuffle this year. I think we've looked at it. I think we've lost 5 or 6 from last year that were regulars, and we've sort of brought in 7 or 8 that need to sort of work together into the team now. And like I say, it's a bit of a waiting game, but we're fully aware we can't wait too long. We need to get some points on the board sooner rather than later. But like I said, it's no pressure really until we play those games that we've earmarked, like you said. But first home game would be nice to get something out of, and hopefully we'll get some people down to watch as well.
You're talking about the squad there, a lot of new faces. There's a few more. You made 2 new signings, and Alex Hurst is back in training as well. You're hoping to tie her down again?
Yeah, fingers crossed we can get her back on board. She hurt the second to last game of the season last year. She's not really played since. She's been away, so hopefully she comes back. Fingers crossed we can get her signed. We'll have to have a chat with her and see where she stands on that. Jordan Gard and Amy Watton put pen to paper last week, waiting for international clearance on one of them, and the other one is available, ready to go when available and picked for the squad. 2 players that hopefully are going to add a little bit more depth to the squad and give us what we need, a little boost as well. 2 or 3 games in, that the girls see that we're not just going to sit on what we've got. If it's not working in the first 2 or 3, we need to keep moving it and keep mixing it up and make sure we've got the right balance across the whole team and squad. I think the big change this year to last year is going to be we're not working with 16, 17 anymore. We're trying to work with 20 to 25, and if we want to be anywhere near it in this league, that's sort of a minimum requirement. So the girls have all bought into that. They're fully aware of it. It makes it a lot better for our development as well. Hopefully we can push a few of them up, and already this year 2 or 3 of them are featured, so albeit on the bench or maybe coming on for minutes or starting. We are trying to get 2 or 3 of the young ones up through. No different to last year, we've got to find those experienced ones to balance it as well. So it is a bit of a weighing up to make sure we get the right way. But we will get there. It might take a few games, but we're on our way.
In terms of your transfer business now, is if you get Alex Hurst as well, is that you going to be kind of done, or are you still looking for 1 or 2 more?
We'd never turn anybody away coming down to have a trial and have a look at us. Up to standard and thereabouts, we would definitely look to sign them. I don't think you can sit still and just say, I've got 22, 23, that'll do me for a whole season. I'd like to cap what we've got and have a close squad and work with that now and see if we can move forward for that, and maybe just look to add that 1 or 2 special one if we can find another one. but we're not actively going out and seeking just yet. We want to see what our 2023 can do now, and hopefully we can get that last addition on board. And we've got one more hopefully as well, who's trained us the last couple of weeks. We're hopeful she signs as well. But yeah, that would probably be about where we need to be. But like I said, we've obviously got our development pushing, as well as we will keep an ear out, and if we see anybody that we feel like would benefit us, we'll go and get them hopefully. We've sold quite a few season tickets already, which is quite impressive, seeing as the club have never done it before, and it's been quite a popular thing. So hopefully we'll get a few more out to come and watch. We'll put it all over our social media, and hopefully the men's team will retweet, and we've already got the posters up around the ground up there as well. So we are hoping a big crowd turns out. We're hoping a lot of people come and support them, because that's going to be something we need this year. It's one thing to talk about making the home ground a horrible place for the other teams to come, but it'd be nice to have a crowd to do the same. I always look back at Crystal Palace a couple of years ago, and they had a couple of hundred all singing the songs in the background and all sorts. So if we could get to that stage, that would be fantastic, make it a real fortress. But we'll see what happens. A lot of it's down to our girls as well to put a performance in, because people want to come and watch a game of football. Whether we win or lose, they want to see Swindon Town putting in a performance, so hopefully we can.